Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on...
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers.
Let's go, folks.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. 180. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't even
know why his team showed up.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 12, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. And up. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton, and that's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Bonifay. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first down, it's Newton. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw, Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Throwing again, Newton. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 66-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we're back now in Charlotte. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Ready? Look at it. 56 at the mic. Watch the pass. 8. Switch gears.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. From the 50, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short.
Let's go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to